Holistic functional doctor and author of Convenience is Killing You, Dr. Anya Szigeti is back with us after an amazing kitchen segment where we have a recipe that we can't wait to make, right? Now she's going to tell her story. After a diagnosis forced her to transform her health, she discovered that many healthy convenience foods were actually fueling fatigue, cravings, inflammation, gut dysfunction. So she decided to pivot and change her diet to real healing foods. Doctor, that sounds so uncomfortable.
It definitely was, Amber. It was not a good period of my life, but looking back now, I'm thankful for it because I was able to transform not only my health, but also my life as well.
And you're going to help all of us do the same. First of all, thank you so much for staying with us. Enjoyed being in the kitchen and seeing how these foods actually do make a difference. But let's get to your story. You're saying that convenience is killing you. What do you mean by that?
Well, not convenience in and of itself. Convenience in the sense of what we've normalized. So we look at processed, ultra-processed, packaged, shelf-stable foods that have this label on the front that look like they're helpful or even healthy.
Right.
But then the ingredients tell a different story. And it's not that most of us are sitting around overtly overeating, junk food. But we're eating gluten-free snacks and keto snacks and anything labeled high protein, which is the big craze right now.
Yes.
No sugar added, low fat, whatever the health craze is, we're eating those because of the front label, but the ingredients are actually what our body reads, and that's giving us a much different story.
It's so deceiving because we're finding those keywords and we think we're doing something good for our body. When did you realize it was actually harming you?
Shortly after my diagnosis with Hashimoto's, which is autoimmune thyroid disease, I was given some probably well-meaning but and very common misguided information to go gluten-free. And so at first I was, what does this mean? I don't understand. And as a novice consumer at the time, I went out and I'm looking at the packages and I'm like, oh my gosh, everything says gluten-free. This is amazing. I can have bread and pasta and pizza and beer. Everything's gluten-free. But then I still felt like garbage. I was bloated, I was exhausted, my hormones were all over the place, my mood was all over the place, I was puffy, I was inflamed, and that really made me start to think something else is going on here. There's something else I need to investigate and look at this differently. What is attacking my body? What is attacking my thyroid? What's triggering the gut inflammation and all of my symptoms? And that's what led me to find holistic functional medicine and encouraged me to actually become a doctor, open my own private practice, and write these books to help educate and bring awareness for others.
That's incredible because you're using something that actually worked for you. It's not something you read in a book and think maybe it will fit into someone's life. You can connect with your patients and really understand what they're going through.
Yes, it's a tough season of life to go through when everything I was doing, I thought I was doing right because I was doing everything that was healthy. And then to look back and realize, oh my gosh, that everything that I was consuming just about was actually harming my biology and my body.
Which that's so overwhelming. I mean, you're dealing with all of these physical ailments, but then on top of it mentally, how did you keep everything together and push forward to do what you needed to do?
There were some very bad days,
I can imagine.
for sure. But you take it one day at a time. And that's what I recommend for my patients, and I want to recommend for the viewers too, is don't try to overhaul everything at once. That's what I did. I tried to be perfect and overhaul everything, and that just led to overwhelm and failure and just basically just giving up.
What are some easy tips? Because you mentioned the gluten-free, and in most grocery stores now they have that one shelf, and you probably were just having a heyday, grabbing everything on there.
All
this
into
is
my cart.
easy, exactly. But then once you realized it, how did you adjust your diet and find things? Was it kind of try this, see how you feel? I mean, that in itself is kind of like a science experiment, saying how is my body going to react?
Right. So my recommendation is pretty simple. So start with one meal, just like the meal we made. Make that for lunch tomorrow. Just assemble one meal with the foundational 4: protein, healthy fat, fiber, something colorful. That way your blood sugar is balanced, your hormones are balanced. And you're not reaching for, a snack an hour later or an extra cup of coffee because you're crashing.
Yes.
So either do that, or if you are buying a lot of processed packaged items, which zero in shame, because I did too.
No
we all do it,
judgment,
right?
exactly.
No judgment. Take a look at it. Don't look at the front. Flip it over. read the ingredients. What's on there? Are there industrial seed oils? Are there refined starches? Are there sugars? Sugar has over 60 names now.
It's crazy.
You have to look and research what those ingredients are. And I'm kind of scared to see what some of these results are going to be if people actually take the time to do this, because some of those labels are this long.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
Things that are
I'm
in
so
there
guilty of this.
that are banned in other countries.
And
I mean, we're doing the World Cup right now.
Right.
Countries are bringing their own food to America.
It's, you know, you mentioned you spend time in Europe. You go to Europe, and I feel like you can eat all the decadent foods, and you don't feel as icky, for lack of better terms, as you do if you were eating the same thing here.
Correct, for sure. And especially with things like breads. And I know that we don't have time to get into it today. Maybe this is for another day. But gluten is one part of the problem, but also the pesticides that are banned in other countries that we use here. People can have a reaction to those too. So you could have a reaction to both when you eat a bread product here versus you're not going to have that same reaction when you're in Europe.
It's really why you have to advocate for yourself, and that's exactly what you did and continue to do. And you gave us a little tease to what we're going to talk about next. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your story.
Thank you.
You're really helping. Look at those labels. I'm going to look with you, and it's going to be scary, but we're going to get through this. We'll